Welcome, everybody. I'm Suman Butcher from Asian Culture Vulture, and I'm here at the Manchester International Festival 2021, and I'm about to talk to actor and poet Zoe Iqbal. Welcome to Asian Culture Vulture, Zoe.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Lovely to have you here. I wanted you to tell us a little bit about the project that you've been involved in called I Love You Too. If you can just tell us a little bit, that would be great.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful project. Now, there's a lot of writers involved, but it also involves over 100 residents of Manchester that use various libraries. And what it entails is they pick something or someone that they love. They tell me about it, and then with the writers, on their behalf, we write a love letter. So it's a love letter from the resident, the participant, to this thing or this person. It's really variable what people have brought to the table and told me about.
So it's a love letter to the city of Manchester and to libraries, and in a way, it's been inspired by a sort of the main project, which is called "I Love You Too" by the South African artist Keman Wa Lehulere, yeah, who was resident in Manchester for a couple of years, spent some time at Central Library, and. Do you want to tell me a bit about that, like the origin and the companion, so that I know the relationship between the two?
Of course,
Yeah.
I know that the artist Keman had from South Africa had worked with MIF before, and what I got told was that he really saw the relationship. Now, I'm only saying what I've been told between libraries and the people of Manchester and how we use the libraries. They're such a pinnacle of society in Manchester. So he obviously saw that relationship and he saw the warmth of the people of Manchester. I might be adding stuff, but that's true. We're very warm people. And so he wanted to do a project. But bear in mind, there was the pandemic. So some of it took part over Zoom, but some of it we did get to do in the library.
Okay, so to come back again to I Love You Too, the love letter to Manchester. Um, so it's been inspired by Keman Wa Lehulere's project, which is like the bigger project of him excavating, reading materials in libraries and making a kind of a comment about coloniality and history. We see all those art objects in the Central Library around it. But the companion piece has been the book, which I have here and I'm going to hold up for everybody, yeah? And where you said that 100 local residents were asked to tell their stories to a range of artists like yourself. So it would be lovely if you tell me a bit about the people that you interacted with and something about their story, if that's okay with you.
So it could have been just over 100 people, and you didn't always know what people were going to talk about. Some people talk about family members that they really missed that have passed away. One letter was a young woman who just absolutely loves sneakers and the culture of trainers and sneakers. And you might hear that and think, well, they're an inanimate object, a practical thing. But no, she goes deeper into the relationship and her relationship and what it meant to her from being a child. So there's just so many variable things and people coming out with some quite deep lived experiences. It was a really beautiful experience, just sharing and connecting together.
Okay, so we've got some here like Water by Zoe Iqbal. I was wondering if you might be able to read a few lines out of one or two of them, but we have to work out this practical thing of me touching
Of
this
course.
book and then heading it over to you without you touching it. Would you be comfortable doing some reading? Or
Oh,
the
absolutely, yeah.
Dear Happiness, which is the one about the sneakers that you're talking about. Is it Dear Happiness?
No, but I like Dear Happiness
Okay.
because she kind of rocked up on the day
Okay.
um, and she was just a ray of light, to be honest. So I'd love to share her. She has an interesting take on happiness and she's only like 21 or something.
That's correct. Yes. Well, I'm going to pass it to you, but you can catch it at the other
Oh,
end, and
lovely.
then
Yeah,
we'll
no,
try
yeah, it's at
and.
the other end, don't worry.
Thank
Dear Happiness, a love story told by Hind Mohammed, 21, written by me, Zoe Iqbal. I wonder where happiness went, if they are on vacation, what they've been doing. Does happiness just give and never receive? I speak of the natural, organic kind of happy we are born with, not the things we're told to buy in order to be content. Where are you now? Are you okay? Do you need anything? I take you for granted because I know you'll return. That's just a little snapshot of Hen's poem from this book, which I think is really beautiful.
And then the book is going to end up in the library as well, like after this project is over.
Yes, and all the participants will get a book, and that's my favourite part. They've told me something, they've kind of bared little bits of the soul, they've been so generous, and then I write it up, make sure that they're happy with it, that they're happy with the final version, and their words, their stories are in a book. It's Manchester stories in a book. I feel like maybe everyone in London's got a story, because my mum's a Londoner, I know that. But I feel like everyone in Manchester's got a story, and I feel like everyone has something to say. I feel like people should just try writing and expressing themselves.
Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to Asian Culture Vulture.
It's a pleasure. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.